Hello, hello, hello.
Hey, beauties.
All right, let's put on my other earbud because I think this one just died. Get the chat rock and rolling. Good. Chat's good. I'm guessing everybody can hear me.
Yep, I can hear you just fine.
Beautiful. Um, audio. Good. Ready to rock and roll now. Sweet. Okay, what do we want to pick first? Let's pick the Parky Lock.
Awesome.
Yep. Let's pick it with some Jimmy Longs. 50 thou and the deep. Oh, no, let's not do deep. Let's do shallow. Hey, Wolfgang. I'll be letting you in whenever you get here. He's usually like working out or taking a walk or something right beforehand. Huh. Okay. 5, 3, 2, and feel one binding, but keep slipping. Open. I love this lock. Just a nice, fun lock to pick.
It looks like a cool one.
Yep, and then we get to think about a buddy from the past whenever I pick it. So, oh, let's do sack of locks. Let's do that. How's it going there, Mr. Keith O'Reilly? Grab a sack full of aluminum lottos. Kitty thou. Hey, there's Wolfgang there. Knock, knock. Knock, knock. Who's there? It's Wolfgang.
Hey there. Good evening.
Hey, Wolfgang.
Hey Ray. Hey Bumpy. How's it going?
It is going fantastic for me.
That sounds great to me. So What are you guys up to?
Same old here. Just finished up my work. Figured I'd pop on a couple minutes early and start with some easy stuff. We got some aluminum Lottos, 1100s, 7240s, etc.
Sounds great. Just a kind of locks you need to warm up, you know. Start with something easy.
That is it. These are my warm up. I mean, I used to warm up with Paclock 98 Pros, but you know, they're you kind of got to be like in a zone for those ones. You know what I mean? To pick more than one back to back.
Just testing the feedback on these graph picks. Not the greatest.
So you are using are they the Reaper inserts you're trying, or the Genesis?
It's the Reaper. It's the Crescent, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yep. So definitely a nice pick, but yeah, I don't know the grab pick. I know that there's been a lot of videos with the counterfeit one, and honestly, I think they all might have a little bit too much play in them to pick effectively or
Yeah,
comfortably.
actually you're kind of right there. So there's a problem here. I think when it's closed, there should be some type of a hinge or whatever. So some type of a locking system that allows you to lock up the graph pick while you're picking. Because if you leave it like this, you know, open, there's just too much wiggle room up and down and to the sides. But if you push down on it like this, it kind of feels solid. Then you get a better feedback. But
I
like
know
picking
exactly what you mean.
like this, it kind of tires you out pretty fast.
So there would almost it would almost be good if there was some kind of a locking mechanism to stop it from being able to open.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually makes sense.
I mean, the counterfeit one solves that by using the tensioner to lock down the graph pick. But the original graph pick doesn't do that. And right now I also have a problem. For some reason, in the last couple of days, my graph pick kind of broke. I cannot get the profile out. I have to
Oh,
use extreme force to get it out.
you may want to try tightening the bolt, because with mine I have a problem where this gets loose, and then yeah, this starts kind of getting funky. So then it doesn't work as much. So I had to tighten this up a bit. The other thing that you can do is, I don't know how you have the hook profile, but the way that I did the hook profile was I've got it pointing kind of inward. So, the hook points towards when you open it. That way the heavier piece is kind of on top. And that kind of makes it a little bit more stable. But yeah, I mean, there's a bit of a wiggle and play with them, definitely.
Hmm.
But they're a nice little widget or fidget toys. That's, I think, their primary, intention and focus with it.
Well, they could be excellent picks as well. They just need a bit of a fine tuning, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
Functionality.
yeah. If
I mean, for $60, this should be perfect, right?
Yeah.
yeah, you never know. They may take some constructive criticism and maybe upgrade, refine the design a little bit as we get to different. Maybe the next batch can have
Yeah.
like an upgrade.
And Stu made a good point there with the grab pick seems like it's a rake handle. kind of a primary focus in some ways too.
Yeah, if it's
As a
just like
rake,
a
I think
fidget
it's a
toy,
great rake.
yeah, if it's just a fidget toy that you screw around with and maybe rake open a lock here and there, that's fine. Kind of like I love my jackknife pick sets, but am I going to sit down and pick ASA 700s and Goal Z's over and over again for hours on end with these? No, definitely not. I mean, it can be done. I picked on my channel actually a Goal Z with the nothing but the Swick jackknife, but I'm not going to do that all the time. Hey, we got Stu in the chat. How is it going, brother?
Yeah, he is here.
Oh, nice click there on 5. Leave it to my sister to give me some really, really very purple American 1100s for Christmas. Ooh, check out what I got today, by the way. I got this in the mail. I was super jazzed when I got home from work. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yep. It
brand new
is
knife.
no, it's actually a case. Little Velcro, open it up. Little Velcro on the sides.
Like a knife
And
case?
then,
Okay.
yep,
Oh,
there's
very cool.
18 slots like this. Let's just do this. Let's undo that. Figure I got a bunch of Spyderco knives. I might as well put them in something nice. I can't carry them all at once. You know what I mean? Got a nice little strap.
You also can't use all of them at once, right? Otherwise, you'd
Nope.
have to, grow some extra limbs.
Yep. I've pretty much been carrying 2. I'm carrying this one, mint green CPM M4 Para 3, and the Manix 2 lightweight in Rex 45. It's kind of my two that have made it their way into my pocket lately.
Talking about males, so Weasel wants to sell some of his Lockwoods. Want to buy some, but the problem is that he only accepts Cash App or Venmo, which I don't have. I was wondering if you wanted any Lockwoods, Ray.
I was actually just looking at his stuff literally half an hour ago.
Oh.
I was looking through him. He does have some Lockwoods left. They're kind of like the big, heavy, monster-bodied, high physical security ones he has left.
Yep, exactly. It's funny. So yesterday I went to one of our lockpicking meetings, and I bought some of his Lockwoods with me just to show them, like show people what they look like, how you can pick them. And every time I opened one of those Lockwoods, the shackle pop, it is so beautiful. I mean, the sound that it makes, it just made everyone come to my bench, and then they were asking, "Hey, well, what is this lock?" Yeah, it has this beautiful sound, where when you open it, has this nice shackle pop, and they asked, "Hey, where did you get it? How can I buy one?" And I told them, "Yeah, you can buy one from Weasel, but problem is right now importing and exporting is a bit of a problem at the moment
Yeah,
from
either
the
that,
US and into Europe.
gotta buy them from Weasel, or make a friend in Australia, right?
Definitely.
I do want a what is it, a 334B45, I think it is, 234B45. It's the standard, the first, everybody's first Lockwood. I keep looking at it. They sell it at Bare Bones site.
Oh yeah, the T334B45. Yeah, that's
Yep.
the one. Oh man, I got 3 of them, and all 3 have the same bidding.
Ah, that's such a bummer. He must have bought them in a batch, or he must have bought them from some place
I bought it
that.
from Bare Bones.
Nah, that's so funny. I mean, it makes sense because they're probably figuring nobody's gonna buy more than one. So who cares if we get them key to like? Because I bet you they're a little bit cheaper if you get them key to like, figuring that nobody would buy more than one. But I'm gonna be honest with you. I have these two when I got them were both key to like. I ended up repinning them to a key that I had. So they're not key to like anymore, but they were key to like when I got them, and they picked completely different. So even though they're keyed the same, doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to pick the same. Hmm. Pin number 1. It's all set.
How the
Oh.
hell can you zip with a graph pick?
I just bought a cool lock. I decided to do it. I got a Asa Roku 2 padlock.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
But
is
it's a
it
cutaway.
is it a 600?
I don't know if it's a 600 or not. It has barrel pins, but it's a cutaway lock. It's a cutaway model.
Oh, you bought
Yeah.
a colorway one. Did you buy
Yep.
this format, the old one with the snowman, or did you buy the new format, the black one? Wait a second, let me grab one.
I think it's the black one. At least the one that's in the picture is black.
Let's see. Nope.
Because I got it off eBay.
Wow, really? There was somebody selling a Ruko 2 on eBay. Nice.
Yep.
Good
Cutaway
score.
Which
lock.
format? The one with the green or blue line?
I don't
600 core.
see a line that's on it.
Well, that's weird. There should be a bumper of some kind on it.
Yeah, it's a Asa Roku 2. Here I can share my screen. Let me go.
Oh, wait a second. This one has a 700 core. This is a SA700.
Really?
Yeah, so
I didn't know they came in 700s.
Yeah, this one has a 700 snowman core.
so that's it.
Black bolt.
Wow. That would be such a bitch to pick. I mean, like, you could, I don't know, it would be next to impossible to pick in hand. You'd have to vice it up.
Definitely. I mean,
Even then, it would be a pain in the butt.
even the 600. I mean, would you pick something like this, the 600 with not barrels, but this one? Oh, wait a second. Yo, this one has barrel spools. With barrel spools. Oh boy.
Wow, that's a really nice
Imagine.
lock, Smoky.
Yep.
That's a really nice lock. It has that horizontal sprung shackle. That's really nice.
Yep. It looks like it's a good cutaway too. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting it and having that in my collection. So it's like
you got a really good freaking deal on it too.
Yep.
Yeah,
yes,
I saw that. I'm like,
did.
oh, I'm going to get it. And it was like, I was going to hold on there. I'm like, but that's a good price. And I was like, I'm going to do it.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. That price right there is not far off from just a regular Ruco
Yep,
2 padlock price.
that was a
125 US
500 core
dollars is
inside,
not.
right? Bumpy.
Wait, what was that,
Yeah.
Wolfgang?
Uh,
Yep.
Does it have a 500 core inside?
I'm not sure. They don't
Can
say
you show
that
that image
on.
one more time, maybe?
Oh yeah, sure. Hold on, let me.
We got to throw you on full screen.
Because Ray was talking about a good point there. Yeah, well, that's 5. Yeah. That's the Ruko 500 core. Let's see. What's the
Oh, that's still
pinning
a
like?
really good
Well,
sample.
what's inside? Gins or barrels?
Barrel.
Barrels. Ah, okay. Yeah, for the price, okay. So these normally cost around 85 to 90 euros, I believe, with the 500 cores. And now with
Yeah,
the cutaway, you get for 125. Yeah, that's not a bad deal, actually.
no, I don't think so at
Yeah,
all.
so
I
90
think you
euros
maybe
is
paid.
100 US.
Yeah, you probably only paid $20 over what a standard lock would be,
Yeah,
which is actually a really really good deal. I mean, most of them are double or more.
Yeah.
wait a second, wait a second. What about the core? Is it a sleeved core or a counter milled core?
I don't know. They don't have much information listed here in terms of the description on it. So when I get it, I'll gut it and kind of see what the core is like.
I would be very interested in seeing
Me too.
how the core was actually cut because right now I'm working with Fabiano on trying to make a cutaway of the Ruko 500 with barrels and gins inside. Uh, it would be really nice to figure out how this one works.
Yeah, it looks like they did mill a little bit into the core there, so you can see the key pins and all of that. And but yeah, so yeah, when I get it, I'll share it in the next live because I should have it hopefully next week. I paid
It
for
looks
the
like
higher
well
shipping
made.
on it, so yeah, and it looks good. I mean, it's this will probably definitely be the prize of my cutaway collection.
Well, definitely.
Yeah, that's a
Imagine
damn
that's
nice
a
lock.
high security lock with a cutaway core. Yeah, that's really fancy.
Hey, we got Humboldt Picker in the chat. We just watched his interview with TLP 1969.
Oh.
I'm actually glad that
Awesome.
more and more people are stepping forward and doing that. I actually had a really good time when I did my interview with him. So
Yeah, I got offer or volunteer to do one.
you should for sure because it. I actually did a video right after I did my interview about why you should go forward and volunteer. I mean it's it's really good for you because it kind of gets you out there a little bit. You make friends with another lock picker. Other people get to know you. But it's just it's really good for the community. TLP was really smart when he started that
I like
series up.
how other people sync their interviews with their giveaways normally. Like gives them a nice boost on their channels.
I'm coming up on my 500 mark, so I'm like, that's a good idea.
Yep.
That is a good idea. Geez, I think when I did mine, I think I had like crap 125 subscribers or something. It was like really low. I was like, sure, I'll do it. Oh well.
Oh man.
Hmm. There.
Hmm.
I think I might have pin 6 populated in this one. Yeah, there's definitely a pin in chamber 6. I have enough American 1100s, and then I have like a bucket full of just spare cores that I'll swap out sometimes. I never know what the frick's going on inside of them. Some of them are pinned to 5, some of them are pinned to 6. Some of them have, hmm. The original, like this one, is key retaining, and you know, the core's not sprung like the other ones. It kind of reminds me of the, or it is. Is it sprung? I can't remember now. Crap, I got to get this thing open now. I can find out. I know that there's something different about this one. What's different about this lock? 6, 5. 3, 2.
Mm-hmm. After I get this open, I'll have to assemble that Euro lock, which I disassembled in our last stream.
Oh, there we go. All set. Good.
Oh, managed to open it? Nice.
I did. Oh, it is. I gotta find out what's different about this one. I can't remember. I know it. I think it's key retaining. Not that key. There's the key. Yeah, this one's key retaining. And it doesn't take. It's like not. There's no spring tension on the core. So like normally, you know how you have to like overcome that tension on here. This one here, there's like none of that.
Oh, that's cool.
You see how it's super super easy to move. Makes me kind of wonder what the heck's different inside of it. Let's figure it out. Never thought to even pull it apart. Let's get her done.
Oh boy, what's wrong with these? Let's try and open it with the normal Reaper profile. And then again, I believe the normal Reaper profile has a shorter. Come on, come on.
Core looks standard.
Yeah, it's one shorter. No wonder the feedback is so terrible on these. Oh boy.
Yep, core standard. Oh. Oh. crap, I need something with a light. Go full screen. See down inside there how it's different?
Yeah.
Oh
A
yeah.
little different mechanism down in there.
What does the core look like from the back?
They're both the same.
What the same? Yeah, really? Okay.
Yep.
Hmm.
It's just this one here on the left is key retaining, and there's no like tension on the mechanism whenever you go to turn it. You see behind this one, there's like a little ring behind the actuator. This one doesn't have that ring. Plus the actuator is a full half moon on that one, and it's only a quarter on this one.
Huh. Yeah.
Made
So the
me
key
wonder, like,
the key retaining one has the half moon, or?
yep, the key retaining one is a half moon.
Okay. Interesting.
Wonder if removing that ring down there would make any American lock key retaining. Very interesting. Pop this guy open. There, now both of them are open, so you can see what the actual difference is. You see how this one is the top left-hand quadrant when it's open. This one here is fully across the top. Wish I could. You know what? I think this is an eBay lock. Now that I think about it, I think this is one that I got whenever Sandman was starting his channel up. When he
Yeah,
first
there we
started
go.
his.
It's open. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Interesting. I cannot open the slot lock with the graph pick. Why is that? I think I'm missing feedback or something. Oh, come on. Get out. There we go. Yeah.
And we see if I can remove that ring on one of my American locks here and see what happens.
I don't know exactly how you remove that ring, but I've never actually torn the guts out of it.
It's not hard to do. It's let's see here. Gloves.
You see, I'm not
Just a
sure
little
if it's
messy.
I'm not sure if the ring is what makes it key retaining, or if the actuator being a half moon instead of a quarter moon makes it key retaining. Well, there's
I
a
think
lot
it
of
would be a
grease down
part of
in
the
there.
actuator that would do that. Although I'm not sure, because with the ABIS, there's a item that you put on the core that makes it key retaining.
Yeah, there's usually like a Z bar or an L bar.
Yeah. So maybe it is. Let's take a quick look here.
Like that Parky lock that I have, this is what makes it key retaining, this little L-shaped bar here.
Oh, yeah. That's similar to what the ABIS 83 has, I think.
Yeah, the Avis 83 has that Z-shaped bar, that Z bar.
Yeah, exactly.
We got Chuck Soup in the chat. How's it going, brother? Stu says he's going to do another interview with TLP 1969. I think that's actually probably a pretty good thing for us to do. Like, as time passes and our channel evolves and we do different things and we grow and we move on, like whenever I talk to him, I did, crap, I think I was a green belt at the time. I'm almost positive. I might have actually been a yellow belt at the time. I can't remember if I had, because I went straight to yellow belt, skipping white, and then I skipped green belt and went to blue. That was what it was. I skipped green and went to blue. And then I skipped, I went to blue and then purple, and then I skipped brown and went to red. I think that's how it went.
Oh, come on, I've gotten this out before.
You could Bumpy in there with the hemostats trying to grab a. Hey, Diamond Cut Steel, how's it going, brother? We're just tearing some locks apart right now. We were just picking. Diamond Cut Steel is one of my knife buddies. He has a channel. Anybody who's into that kind of stuff should check him out. He's pretty technical and he's a very good freehand sharpener. Yep, I am doing pretty fantastic today.
All right.
All right, back together. Let's pick something. Let's pick something tough. Let's pick. I'm gonna pick a black belt, red belt. What do we want to do? Let's see what we pick first. This is ASA 700. This is black belt. So. Boy. Joe better.
That is weird.
What is weird?
I can't pick this lock with the graph pick, but I can pick it with the same profile from the Reaper set.
So the crescent and the Reaper, or the grab pick, is not working, but the regular crescent, no problem.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, sounds like it's.
There's a difference
like
in the
handle.
length, and there's also difference in the feedback.
You know what? I never thought about even thinking about this, but I would bet you dollars to donuts that the grab pick is 301 full hard. What do you think? Because the Riv pick, both full hard.
Not sure.
I'm not sure either. I'd be very interested to know that.
I think this is to 301 because it feels like the same mel as the one used by the used in the Reaper. Yeah, it's the same mel, I think. Doesn't feel
Oh,
like
good.
full hard. It bends a little bit. Hmm.
So it does feel like high yield.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Already bent it a little bit to the side as I was picking in Eurolocks.
All right, let's see what we can do with this. We got a little false set going on, so we're halfway there. Boom. That was 6.
All right.
You dirty bastard.
Ah. All right. So that ring
That,
does come off or is loose. What that does though, that holds the spring in place and
okay.
tensions the spring.
Okay, so that makes sense
Um,
why it's not in mine, because mine is the core is not under spring tension, so that spring must be missing.
yeah, let's see here. If we remove that and remove the spring, what happens? I'm going to do a little science experiment here.
Hell yeah.
Oops.
And I'm not sure how you can zip with the graph pick. Has anyone tried zipping with this one? Just feels so strange. What the hell?
Yeah, no, I haven't. I don't have the Reaper profiles for mine.
Oh, because with the Reaper profile, you can definitely zip with these because it has the right length for it, and it also doesn't bend because of that. But the one in the graph pick, I think these should be shorter. These Reaper inserts for the graph pick. These are too long, I think, especially for zipping. Need to be super careful when zipping, otherwise you'll bend it to the side. Interesting. Also, the feedback is funny. Not too sure.
all right, so that's in place.
Okay.
Yep, that's on backwards. So.
Pin 6, that's that. Good. Oh, there we're open.
I wonder where my shackle just. There's the shackle.
Open.
Oh, did it launch?
Yeah, just about. All right, so let's see here. There. All right, here we go.
Humboldt Picker, once a military 5200, so I'm guessing
Oh, I
that's
got a couple of
a
those.
military American lock from back in the day.
Oh, what's the difference
One of
between that
these.
and the commercial one? Oh, yeah.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, it's the
So
military one.
they're key retaining. It's a slightly different key than the American 1100. 5-pin locks. The other thing with these is that they've got standard pins and a anti-bump pin. Is kind of the difference in terms of the security pins in these guys. So they drive me a bit crazy because the key weight's a bit more restrictive and all that. But they're a fun pick.
Mr. Diamond Cut Steel got this in today. Use Spyderco case to keep my knives in. Pretty jazzed up about it. S110, Rex 15B, Maximet, got some K390, S90, S30. What else we got in here? M390. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to Loctite this. We could take 2 minutes to Loctite something.
Yep. Definitely. Back.
God, I really like this case. Nice embossed and like embroidered type Spyderco logo. All right. We need some torques. Oh. It's good because I kind of wanted to bring these out here to my picking / knife sharpening area anyway. I decided it was a pain having single Torx bits or sets of Torx bits. I just bought the 3 sizes that I use. The was it T6, T8, T10. Those are the 3 sizes that we kind of use.
All right.
Buy the 10 pack. Be done with it.
Gotta find the key for this now. I'm just going to look it up.
All right, let's get some Loctite. Paper clip. Loctite. Where the hell did you go?
53, 53, or 360.
There you are. Loctite.
Yeah. I can open the same lock with the Reaper, like almost every time, but with the graph pick, it just doesn't work.
No dice.
Something's funny with the feedback on the graph pick. Be positive. You can also cannot really zip with this one because of the length. It just bends too much while you're pulling out the pick.
I kind of want to check their website and see if it's 301 full hard or 301 high yield.
Let's check it out.
I don't think they got listed on the website, but I know in the communications they mentioned that, and they mention that they always make their picks out of the high yield.
That is factually incorrect. The Riz pick and the Rib pick are both full hard.
So let's see the graph pick inserts. Doesn't say anything here.
Guess what? I think I'm going to email them this week.
It'll be interesting to see what they say.
Yep, that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to email, what's his name? Oh, crap. What the heck's that guy?
Robert Binger or?
No, there's a guy who always deals with, like, their QC stuff. Oh, crap. What the heck's his name?
That's weird. But I'm pretty sure This is high yield stainless steel, I think. The metal feels a little like the same, but the only difference is that the profile is just too long.
Tell you what, you have the Riz pick, right?
The wrist pick. Oh yeah, I do have that.
Compare those because that is definitely full hard.
Well, let me grab that one because I don't think I ever used that one.
So Ray, removing that ring in the spring, yeah, that just removes the that spring from the actuator. It doesn't make it key retaining. So yeah, that full moon
Yeah, that's
must
what it
be
must
what
be.
makes it key retaining.
Well,
I'm gonna
now we
keep this
know.
like this because
Hey, the
this is
more you
going to
know,
be a
right?
new one. Yeah,
Thank you
It
for
I'm gonna
the
picks.
keep this without
information,
the
Bumpy.
spring.
You always learn something new.
It's actually
I
kind
always
of
like
cool
playing with
being
things
that way
like
because
that.
it definitely picks a little bit differently. It reminds me of the way a Paclock 98 Pro opens. You know how whenever you get the last pin set, it just kind of like flies open. That's kind of the way
So
the American lock does without the spring in it.
yep. So if you do this with a regular American lock, you can't get it to relock. You need the full moon actuator in order to get that modification to work.
Damn it. Well, that's too bad.
Ah, I,
Whew.
I got both of them. I got both the what is that called? The regular one, the one
The
with
Riv and the
the
Riz.
nested. Ah, yeah, the Riv pick, and there's the Riz. There's all the assembly inside for the whole slim tickler, I think. Ah, there we go. I think these are. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. There we go. Yeah, that one's shorter actually. The let's see. We got tickler and the crescent. There's the crescent, number 1. Yeah, look at that. That's the proper profile. So it's not as long as the one in the graph pick. I think it's the same size as the regular one.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, it is. Look at that. Same size. Let's try it out. Back on these. Oh yeah, much better feedback.
Mm. Where the heck did I put? I need to find the Reaper. Reaper, where are you? There you are, Reaper. All right, we got number 5. Number 5. There's no way.
Oh, and you can zip with these. Nice.
I wonder if they are chemically different enough for me to check them.
I just tried. I just did a quick search with AI, looking to see what information it could find. It did find that with the Riz pick that they used the full hard with that.
Which is why I kind of thought that the inserts for the grab pick would also probably be full hard. I wonder if they're chemically different enough for me to check them with XRF.
Oh, probably.
We're going to find out here in a second.
What happened to my ring?
All right.
Mm.
We're going to see if it's different chemically or if it's just different in the terms of the heat treatment.
Well, the difference between full hard and the high yield stainless steel, is it like only strictly treatment, or do you
That's what
think?
we're trying to find out right now.
All right.
All right, let's see
What are
here.
your expectations? Like, what are you guessing, or what the outcome will be?
I'm going to be honest with you. My best guess is that they are the same chemically,
Yeah. Thank you.
because if not, they would have a different designation. You know what I mean? Like it would be 304 or 306. Like there are other um, stainless compositions designated by the number, and I think that the number designates the composition, the chemical composition, and the after, the quarter hard, the half hard, the full hard, the high yield is designating the hardness.
Yeah, I think you're right on that. It looks like at least with and I'm asking Copilot, what the differences are. It's coming back where the chemical composition's the same for the both of them. The difference is the degree of code working rather than their chemical composition. Full hard stainless steel undergoes a more extensive code working, resulting in a higher yield and tensile strengths compared to the high yield stainless steel.
That is exactly it. 301 is the chemical designation, and the rest, the full hard, half hard, quarter hard, is the hardness based on how it's treated by either cold working or case hardening or rolling or whatever the heck they're doing to it to harden it up.
I lost that little ring for the American lock. Don't know where that disappeared to.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I hope I didn't ruin your American lock by giving you this project to do. That would be terrible.
Whenever I do stuff like this, I always, have there's always the chance of it bricking. And I mean, I've got plenty other American locks here. That's why I chose the other, one of my green ones, because I have a second one here that I can just throw there. Maybe I threw it in with the keys.
You know what? The worst case scenario, I can always do this in my spare time. Do a test clamp the, well, you know what? No, I don't have the inserts for you. I know that this is different. Crap, that doesn't help at all. I was going to say I can do a test on the deflection, see how many grams or ounces of force it takes to deflect it, X number of millimeters, but that doesn't help because I know that the Riz pick that I have is full hard already, so I don't need to test that. Womp womp. Oh well.
Nope. The inserts cost around $12 or something. I was just checking.
Well, we're gonna find out who the heck that guy was that I corresponded with at CI. Because there's a guy who deals with their quality QC stuff. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, I have Riv picks from the beginning, the very first batch that they made, and they were chef's kiss. They were freaking perfect. And since then, I've gotten 3 more Riv picks from them. All 3 of them have been of poorer quality.
Really? Well.
Yes.
Okay.
They changed. Let me pull mine out here because I have my original one right here.
Yeah, because
They
I recently
changed
bought
this
something
rivet.
from them.
Yeah.
They changed the rivet, and they also changed the way they're put together. So the new ones, there is like space almost in between them. You see how mine lays perfectly flat against each other.
Yep.
There's no space whatsoever. They are perfect. I've used this so freaking much. The ones that you
I
get
know
now,
why they
there's
did
always
it.
like space in between them.
That's true, yeah. There's space between.
Yeah. They did it because with the original design, it was so stiff trying to get them out that I think that's why they changed the rivet and put that space between them, was to make it easier to fan them out and to get the other one. I just put a little lock oil on mine.
Yeah,
and
I
that
wish they
kind
would
of
have
solved.
asked. I wish they would have asked instead of just doing it, because honestly, after you spend, a little bit of time playing with it, it breaks in just like a brand new knife does. You know what I mean? A brand new
Yeah.
knife, the second that you get it, doesn't drop shut. Same thing with the rib pick. When you got it, it was a little stiff, and then it broke in, and it was perfect.
Yep.
I hate that space because it doesn't fit inside here as good as the other one does. Same thing with the Riz pick.
Yeah, it does widen that, and that does make a difference, a big difference with that.
Yep, my rib pick from the very first batch. I mean, this thing is the best. I love it. There's absolutely no space between those picks. They lay perfect. They're perfectly flat. Oh God, I love them.
Yeah, I keep that one in my Covert Companion all the time. I got another one as a backup and all that, but yeah,
You have more than one of the first. You have more than one of the first batch. Oh, that's
Not
awesome.
of the first batch. Nope, I just have the one of the first batch. When I
Okay.
ordered the second one, it was the updated batch, and it was like, no.
That's exactly. My first batch stays inside my my Topo, and this is the one that I kind of keep here at my picking station, where it doesn't go outside where I'm going to lose it or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh crap! I was screwing around looking for the Covert Instruments guy. I forgot I closed down my
Oh, your correspondence, yeah.
I closed down my chat. Covert instruments. Here we go. What was that guy's name? My God, look at all those freaking shipments from them to me. Holy smokes, look at this. Shipment, 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 another shipment, 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 shipment. God, I've wasted so much money with them. Holy smokes.
Basically, bought almost everything that they have, right?
Everything except for the gravity pick, the grav pick, and the butterfly pick,
Oh yeah.
or the butterfly comb, or whatever the heck it is. Jones, that's his damn name. Jones.
Oh yeah, Jones. Ha!
Yeah,
I
I
think
couldn't
I
remember his freaking
also
name.
exchanged some emails with him. Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He deals with their like their quality control, and if you have any issues with it, like I'm gonna be honest, I hated that the every batch of the rib pick that came out after, and I may have fished a little bit, just like, hey, what the heck is, do you have any of these like in your back room? I'd be more than happy to pay shipping and send this back to you and get one of those good ones. And of course they didn't, and he did because I showed him pictures of the one that I had, and it was extra wide, and it actually it was so wide that it was wider than the edge of it. So when I put it in, it definitely did not close properly. So they actually sent me another one. Um, but it was also pretty sucky. So at that point, it was like, oh, well, I guess this is what we have now. So, oh well.
Well, unfortunately.
Yep, it is what it is.
All right. Yeah.
The only other problem I ever had with any picks that I got was they weren't actually picks; they were the turners from Bare Bones. Whenever I got them, they were warped really bad. And he's like, oh, maybe that was from the laser process or the mail people. It could be anything. Just give me a holler and I'll send you some new ones. I never did it. Um, just because the more I thought about it, the more I thought, it probably was the postman, and they were probably fine when they left him. So I'm not gonna, get a replacement for this. So I just kind of didn't. Oh, you know what? There was one more time too. I bought Jimmy Longs, a bunch of Jimmy Longs, and one of the sets, three of the picks were bent. I don't know how they got bent or whatever. And I was like, "Hey, is it okay if I bend it back, or will it fatigue the metal and make it less strong? What do you suggest I do with them?" And he was like, "Yeah, go ahead, bend them back. They'll be fine." And that's exactly what I did. I bent them back, and they were fine. I'm still freaking picking with them now. And like 4 days later, in the mail, I got another set. I didn't even ask for it. I was just asking, "Hey, is it okay if I bend them back?" Cool. So that set actually became a backup. I've still never used it because the
Guess
original ones.
what I bent the other day while picking Lockwoods. Damn it.
It happens, man.
One of the apexes, the deep hook.
It happens.
Yeah.
It definitely happens. There's one of them. I noticed it looked like it started to deform a little bit. It was the medium round from the Genesis Pro or the Echelon profiles.
So do
The
you know
20
what?
thou
Yeah,
medium round.
that's interesting because based on your comment with the Grav pick and the Riz pick, I'm wondering if these are full hard now because these aren't full tane. These are partial tane that in the picks are very in terms of the actual cut of the pick here. would be very similar to what you would see in the Riz pick or the Grav pick.
Hmm.
I don't know. I would be interested to look if Apex is.
So I'm wondering if these are full hard now.
Well, that would be a freaking bummer. Oh God. Um, Covert Instruments, Apex, Metal Choice. I don't know if that will result in anything.
Oh, good.
Apex is called out as being 301 high yield.
All right.
See, that's what makes me wonder about the inserts for the Grav, because I would think that if they were high yield, they would tell people that they were high yield. I don't think that they would not list it.
Oh yeah, on their website. Yep. High yield stainless steel. Yep. All right. Yeah, it's you never know. I mean, it's one of those things where
It is what it is.
I'm surprised that yeah. Yeah, I haven't been using mine all that much, so I haven't, done any bending on them yet, or I haven't even really bent any picks recently. The only one I bent was on the when I was trying to pick some ankle cuffs, leg shackles, and that the spring tension on that was so hard I bent some of my Southern Specialty picks.
Hmm. Well, guess what? I think that we're gonna email Jonesy. What's the worst that could happen, right? I mean, I guess he could tell me to screw off, but hopefully not. I remember you. You were the one bitching and moaning about the Riv pick. What do we want to pick?
Actually, let's ask Copilot and see what Copilot says.
That actually makes sense too. I totally believe that you would have some kind of AI assistant standing by. That is not something that would surprise me at all.
So Copilot came back with high yield
For
for the graph pick inserts.
really? Well, I'll take its word for it.
I'm checking its sources.
Doesn't sound like his sources came out very well.
I'm just trying to get to them. The thing with AI, when you're using AI, you always want to make sure that you check the sources, but it's not always forthcoming on the sources. So I always kind of do a manual check at the same time.
You think sometimes that it just guesses?
Or it takes information out of another page that is on the site. So it says, oh, it says it on this page, so it must apply to this page. So,
So it may use a source that isn't like a first-hand source. It could be anybody, like a YouTube video or
yeah.
somebody's Reddit post or something.
Yeah, I did another search on it, and it says generic spot welded flat steel, whatever that means. So, all right. Well, I had dinner bell ring,
All
so
right.
I will be back in a little bit.
Beautiful. See you in a few.
See you in a bit.
Come on.
See if we can assemble this fab.
Well, that was good.
Alright, what was my strategy again? Let's review that. So yeah, I was playing around with these front loaders. Oh yeah, they go through. Okay, nice.
I need to get one of those.
You have them in the what are those called? The Huck locksmith tools thing. Has
Oh
it?
yeah, mine didn't have that. Yours came
Oh,
with a front loader.
yeah.
Really?
Yeah, these three little metal thingies.
Wait, what?
Oh, so sorry, these are not
Oh
front
yeah,
loaders.
you're talking segmented follower.
Segmented followers. Sorry.
Yeah, those I've used actually on this very lock that I'm picking right now.
Oh,
But one of those front loaders with the twisted groove in it that you can pull out one pin at a time. That's really useful. Because that's the thing about the segmented follower. I mean, they're fine and they're useful, and you can gut locks, Euro locks with that small space with them. But the problem is you got to use the pinning shoe to hold the pins. Then you use the segmented follower to go in. Then you use a regular follower to push out the segmented follower. It's just a long, freaking stupid ordeal, and it's a pain in the butt.
yeah, it is.
I remember doing it and getting the segmented parts in, and I'm like, okay, now what the hell do I do now? It's like, oh, I know what I got to do. I got to freaking now push them out the back with a regular follower. Like, well, that stinks.
Yeah, these don't come out from the other side. That's pretty bad.
You push them out the back with a regular follower, and then use the pinning shoe to hold everything in. It's just one of these days I should do a video on using this segmented follower. I don't know if I've ever seen anybody.
Yeah, my only grief is that I have a double cylinder here. Hmm.
That is a pain there because the one that I'm doing is it's actually a single with a segment, like a little slot in the back. Here we go. Can't believe
These
I didn't drop
tweezers
anything.
from Covert Instruments, these are really good. They don't spring as much as the Hawk ones do.
Oh no, I love my
So,
Covert Instruments pinning
yeah,
tweezers. They're the
so
only ones that I use.
stuff that doesn't just fly around, you know, when you use them. This is good.
No, those are the only ones that I use. It's the CI. All right. Why is this not? Why is this lock not opening?
So if I go in with this, wait a second, can I think I can. I could put in the pinning shoe afterwards, right? Or maybe not. The pinning shoe fit in under these.
I'm trying to remember exactly what I did. I think I turned the core completely upside down, which then allowed me to put the pinning shoe in the bottom of the keyway. Then I was able to take the core out. Then I put the segmented. What did I do? Yeah, I put in the segmented follower, and as I pushed them out the back, I put the segments in. Then I took the shoe out. Then, as I was pushing the segments out the back, I would take the pins out one at a time.
Oh boy, I
Then,
might have to file down these segmented followers. They don't fit.
oh no!
Yeah,
Oh, that stinks.
it does. Yeah.
I mean, here's what I would do. I'm going to be honest with you. I would not file them down. You have a 3D printer. I would just print some
Yeah,
segments the
I don't
correct
have a
size.
3D printer with me. That's the problem at the moment.
Oh, you're not at home.
Yeah.
Well, that's a bummer. All right, come on, you bastard, open. This can't be more than a blue belt level lock. Why is this thing not open?
Because I just need a couple of like a fracture of a millimeter, and I could fit it in. But then I would have to file down all of them.
It kind of got me wanting to pick this lock and then gut this lock to remember my process of using these segmented followers. But I remember it was a big ordeal to do it. But
I think it is because I've seen people like gutting both sides, but I don't want to go through that because that's even worse. Because then how would you go with that? I mean, this could be good easily, but then what? Let's try and file these down, huh?
yeah, go for it.
I also have an Avis 74, 40, yeah, on the way, which needs a repair. My brother and his colleague were playing around with locks at work, and they kind of joined the rattle club together.
Oh no.
Yeah.
There is an Abus that I would like to get. Is it's a 7640? I think it's a 7640. It's the 8-pinner.
Okay. 76 is this one, I think.
Is that the 8-pinner?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I thought so.
Let me check. Was it 7 or 8? I'll have to check because
I think it's 8. It's 8 pins.
I never remember.
Yeah, it's 8.
Where's the... Well, where are the keys?
Come
I
on.
remember I put them somewhere over here. So Isel. Oh yeah, these have simple. Yeah, there it is. It's this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, 8 indeed. Damn.
I don't think they're crazy hard to pick because I don't think they're, I think they just have standard, spool
Oh yeah,
key pins.
yeah, definitely.
It's
I mean,
still
I
interesting
have
because
some.
it's 8 pins.
It is, yeah. I have some protection here, so somewhere in the middle. That's 1, 2, 3, I believe 4 or 5 are protected. I mean, they are set lower, so then you have 8 and 7 protected. Yeah, should be an interesting pick. I've never tried picking this one actually.
Well, there you go. Get on.
But not right now. We are busy with this. I'm not sure how to call this.
I
This
cannot
segment
open
is
this
slower
freaking
problem.
lock.
I file this down. Not sure.
That
Damn
was a
it.
good click on 3.
It's funny though that I don't have other segmented followers, only these. Oh boy.
Son of a gun. You bastard. Oh, my hand was cramping.
Now, you know what? I'll just gut the front as well, and then just go in with a normal follower.
Oh,
A second. What next then? If I can go in with a normal follower, then I can pin up both sides, right? Hopefully.
come on, you prick. Open.
Alright, let's do it.
Oh, I'm dying here.
What's going on, Ray? Sounds like you're struggling with something.
I am. This lock isn't even that hard. I mean, I haven't picked it in a long time, but still. It's a Geba, a Geba, Geba.
Oh, that one, yeah.
It's not hard or anything. It's just a pain in the ass. Three, 2 is definitely binding. I set it and lost my false set. Okay, got the false set back. 1.
And I stabbed myself with the circlip remover. Oh boy.
There you go.
Always use gloves. Oh boy. I believe Stu did that the other day, right?
Yeah, well, he scratched himself with a pick. I'm not sure if he stabbed himself. It's so hard to keep up with YouTube. It
You
really
did
is.
that
There's just so
live
much.
on your stream, I think.
Come on. Ooh. You know what? I forgot to ask him about this Sunday if he wants to go on.
That would be nice.
Yep. I will give him a holler after this. Unless he comes back into the chat. If he shows back up, maybe we'll ask him.
Let's see here.
Come on. Come on. Oh, it's finally open. Jesus. Okay. Let's see if we can get this damn thing.
Sounds like an ordeal.
It was. I don't know why, because it's not that freaking hard. Alright, put the pick back. Medium, gem, short gem. Good. We need a hot gutting kit and my regular gutting kit. Because we need pinning shoe. And we need the segmented followers. Plus we need the aluminum followers with the groove in it for the pinning shoe. I think it's a solid one if I'm not mistaken. Yep.
Okay, now I can probably pin this up. We're hoping at least. I'm using
Okay, let's
the
try.
Corda Instruments loader fitting, and it fits pretty nicely. The Eurolock.
Alright, let's get these locks back out of the way. In the bag. In the bag. In the bag you go. Keys. Alright, get out the way. Okay, let's see if we can remember how to get this thing out of here. Because there's like a little pin you gotta screw around with. There's a regular pin kit. Good. Tray. Follower. Alright, that pin, yes you do. You push it in.
Oh wow, this low loader is amazing. So easy to pin up stuff with this.
Oh, shit. I don't know where my clip remover is. Oh, cripes, come on. I mean, we can make do and just use like a pair of tweezers or something.
Come on, get in there.
Move, another pinning tray. Where are you, clip remover? I know I pushed you up here. I think it was in my way one day and I just chucked it up in front of me. Well, we're gonna have to do this ghetto style. Try not to stab myself with these huck.
The way I did, right?
Yep.
You use gloves. Oh boy, I launched. Wow. Well, I think I have it. There's number 5. Try the next one. Boy, this is one busted spring over here.
Hmm.
Come on, get inside. Hmm. It's really good about these followers from Chord Instruments. They stay stiff inside the chamber, so
Yes,
you
they
can just
do.
freely, you know. Oh, come on, what's going on?
Oh, there it is. Okay. A little tap. You know what? I have a radius gauge over here that I can use. press this out. I think a 1/2 inch radius gauge might work.
Hmm.
We're about to find out.
Oh shit. Okay. Hmm. This one's a bit of a problem. I got one of these busted springs. I'm trying to
All right,
fit that in.
good. We now have the clip out. Now we will turn the core 90 degrees here. Drop in this pinning shoe.
Hmm.
Good. At this point, I should be able to depress this little pin here. And that should be that. You got Bumpy coming back. What's up,
Hey,
Bump?
beauties.
Hey, Bumpy.
Hey, Wolfgang.
Welcome back.
There we go. Okay, so we should be able to just pull this core out.
I'm trying to figure out how to get the spring in so that it stays.
Okay, there is the ring.
Any great tips on repairing springs?
Okay, there's
I
the
just always
side
replace
pin.
them.
I think I
Right,
might have to do that. Look at
there's the
that.
core. Dump the pins out.
Problem is I cannot push down the driver pin because for some reason the spring is in the way. I could also, solution could be I could also just cut that piece that got snagged. Could work.
Okay, so now we have the pinning shoe in that's holding down the drivers. So now we're going to put in the segmented follower. No, that's not what we did. We put in the regular follower. This is what we did. You put in the regular follower. Okay. That allows you to take out the pinning shoe. Okay, so now the pinning shoe's out, but now you can't gut the damn thing. So what you do is as you're pulling out the regular follower, you're pushing in from the back the segmented follower.
Yep. But yours actually fit, so that's nice. Fortunately, mine doesn't.
Okay. We got the first segment in.
So let's see. So we'll
Second
wait.
segment.
Yep, there we go. Cut the piece. Put it back in. Should be working as normal, I think. Well, there we go. That works.
Okay, time for the third segment.
There we go. Problem solved. That's basically cut
Also,
the end that got snagged by the front loader.
There. Now we have the three segments of the segmented follower in. Now
Alright.
we're going to start pushing them out the back as we pull out our top driver pins.
Another problematic one. Let's repair this one as well.
Okay,
that's a
there's
lot of
pin
work to
number one.
repin one of those.
It
is,
is.
yeah.
It's a shit pile work, which is why I don't really do it very often. I just like Wolfgang's like, crap, I can't remember how to do this, and I'm like, shit, I don't think I remember how to do it either. So let's give it a try and see what we can do.
Let's see how
All right,
we can fail, right?
Yep.
See,
There's pin
my
number
answer
2
to
is
it,
a
Penny
spool.
knows, has always been cut them in half.
Well, you cannot do that in race case. Look at that half
Yeah, see,
cylinder.
mine is a half cylinder. I mean, I guess I could cut the back off.
Yeah.
All right, there's pin number 3 is also a spool. All right, there's the second segment out.
There we
Pin number
go.
4 is also a spool. Pin 5. Oops, I just dropped the pin number 5. Where'd it go? Oh, shit.
Oh no.
That doesn't sound good.
Well, time to look around, right?
Explore your surroundings.
You got it, man. I don't think I heard it hit the floor, so thank goodness for small victories, small favors.
Oh man, I love these followers. They don't fall out from the cylinder. That's just so awesome.
There's pin number 5, also a spool.
Makes clumsy people like me somewhat functional.
So that's it. We are now apart. There's our pins, all standard key pins, and then we have a standard in 1 and a spool and 2, 3, and 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Do we have anything special about the core? Is there any milling or anything in here? Let's see. Nope, nothing. It's just a 5-pinner with 4 spools. This is probably a green belt lock.
So one standard pin and the others are
Yep,
spools?
1 standard and 4 spools.
All right. Well, mine is 5 standards. That makes it
Okay.
white belt, right? 5 standards.
Yep. Okay, so we're going to put in the first pin from the back, I think.
All right, finished. So now comes the question. How do we fit the cam in? So got both sides. Do I need
There.
the pinning shoe here? I'm not sure.
Okay, let's go to pin number 4.
Well,
Good.
actually,
Good.
hmm,
All right, let's slide in the next segment. Put in pin number 3. Good. Push her down.
oh, I know what I need here. I need a follower which allows me to put in the pinning shoe. So I'm not sure if I have a follower like that. Let's see. Oh yeah, I do. There's the one. Look at that. That's a special type of follower that allows you to put in a pinning shoe as well underneath. Do I have one 3D printed? Nope. No. I don't believe so.
If I had one just like that, that came in the Hux set that has you see a little groove in the bottom that allows you to slide it.
There we go. I think it's working. Oh yeah, it does. So now I can use a pinning shoe on both sides, right? Oh yeah, nice. Awesome. Oh man, these are a lifesaver, really. Oh man, I
Oh yeah,
love.
that's an awesome power.
Yeah. All right, let's see. This fit? Oh yeah, it does fit. Nice. Look at that. Awesome. Okay, what's next? What do we do next? So now I can actually insert the cores, right? Is that possible? Oh, wait a second. I need to check. Yeah, we need to check which side. Yeah, this is the longer one. Let me check. Let me check once more. Yep, that's the longer one. Need to be careful with these Euro cylinders because here you have a longer side, right? That one requires a longer core, and this shorter one requires a short core.
Oh yeah.
So let's spin up the other one, the other plug.
Hey Zoe.
Good. Pin number 2. Fantastic. That's the freaking ticket there. I need to stick something in between here. Let's slide this down. Push it back.
Oh, that one's false. Needs to be put in the other way around. There we go. All right. What's the strategy here? Because we need to put in this cam.
Okay, so what I just did was after I gutted everything, I started it in the back. And I put one piece of the follower in from the front. Okay. Put in pin number 5. Okay. Then I had, one pin kind of holding that, segment of the follower kind of still. And I started feeding them from the back to the front as I put pins in 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So now I have all 3 of the segments inside. At this point, I'm going to take my follower with the groove in the bottom, and I'm going to start pushing out the segments out the back. Okay, so now I got the first segment out. Just going to fall out.
All right.
Push out the next segment. It will fall out. There's 2. Here's the third segment. Fell out. So now I have the follower with the groove in the bottom. So I'll move the groove down to the bottom and then stick the pinning shoe back in. Once I got the pinning shoe back in, I can take the follower out, put the core back in, and I'm all done. There we go. The shoe is in. You can take the follower out. Set this down for a second. We got to put the key pins back in the freaking core here. And then we can just push the core back in. You push it back in upside down. Here's our core. We're going to push her in upside down. Oh, we forgot something. Forgot to put that pin back in.
I'm thinking how to install
side
the
pin.
cam here.
There's the pin. You got to put that in first, and then when we slide it in, right before we pop out, we're going to put the cam on.
I'm also trying to figure out how to put in the cam because this longer side here has like a metal piece stuck in the back.
There we go.
I'm not sure how this interacts with. Like I can guess that this doesn't matter, like, right? Does the orientation matter?
There we go. Now we can put the clip back on here in a minute. So now that this is in, we can take the shoe out. Push down on the driver pins, and we are free again. Good. Now we can put the clip back in. I think there's a spot for it. Yep, there's the groove right there. Push it into this.
Wish I had another pinning shoe. Would be nice.
Booyah. That's it.
Done?
Yep. It's back together.
Mm-hmm. Hmm.
Whew! So that is the way you get it undone, use the pinning shoe to put it in, then you can pull the core out. Then you put the follower with the groove inside so you can take out the pinning shoe. Then you start feeding segments from the back to the front as you pull out your long follower with the groove in it. Then you gut it. And then you put the segments back in, push them out the back with the groove follower. Then you put the shoe back in. And you put the core back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long freaking ordeal.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
So I have this stupid cam here.
Okay.
And I think this is either broken or beat up. I'm not sure. Let's see. Let me try and put this back in. There we go. So I have this small piece over here.
Mm-hmm.
And in the back of the long core, I have this in the back. So my question is, how do these things fit? Because the other side doesn't have that metal piece. Only this side.
Okay, so my cam, let me go back to me here. My cam, as I put the core back in, as it came out the back, I just put the cam on, slid it through, and there was a pin right here. It's
Oh
a
yeah,
spring-loaded pin.
yeah. I don't have that. That's for setting the cam. You can use the different configurations with that pin for setting the cam orientation.
Yeah, and yours doesn't have that.
Yeah, mine doesn't have that. It's a double
Oh,
cylinder.
that's weird. I don't know exactly what you do.
Yeah, because the other side, the shorter one, doesn't have this plastic piece in the back, in
Yeah,
the
it just
tail.
has just the clip, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on, get in there.
Makes me wonder what actually turns that cam then if it doesn't have a
I
pin.
think the tail spins it. So
Okay.
if it interacts with the tail like this.
Is there a way that it fits on there? You can do it while it's out of the lock and see if you can figure out what the orientation is.
Yeah, I think that's the solution here. Problem is I have the pins inside. Well, it has to be like this. Wait a second. Yep.
Good. I'm glad that the mystery is revealing itself.
It does. Yeah, there it is.
Beautiful.
So this broken side, yeah, that interacts with this plastics thing in the tail. And it has to be low like this, so on the bottom cam at least, so it interacts with the core. Alright, good. I'm glad we figured that out.
Heck yeah.
Now, actually, we need to do the other side first, the long side.
What do we want to screw with now? Let's pick a dimple lock. Let's do that. Oh,
Oh shit!
oh,
God damn
what
it!
happened?
One of the driver pins launched. Put it
Oh
back in.
no.
Let's put it back in.
Well, at least it didn't launch across the room.
No, it didn't. These are
That's a plus.
weak. These are weak. What are those called? Springs.
Oh, look what I found. I've been looking for you.
Awesome.
Yep, my clip wrench. Jeez. That lock was a lot harder to do than it needed to be because I couldn't find the thing. All right, let's put her where she belongs. All right, there should be some dimple picks around here somewhere. Where are you? Where are you, dimple picks?
Ah, there you go. Shove that back in.
Just jam it in there. It's all good.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right, let's try and connect this with the this core over here. Well, there we
You know
go.
what? Let's just pick it with this. Let's just pick with this.
To fit it on this cam.
You know what? We can pick with a Nigby pick. Let's do that. Thing is that my tensioners were also in with my picks. Well,
All right, I think it should be fine. Hmm.
it's the same shit that I do.
All
I
right,
do it
I
so
think I
often.
can now remove the pinning shoe. Almost positive.
I'm almost positive. That is another thing that I do. I'm
Yeah,
almost positive, so let's go for it.
yeah. YOLO it.
You know it,
Oh,
brother.
what's the worst that will happen?
Seriously.
Nothing.
That's exactly. Oh, we can use that. We can use that tensioner. That'll do. Sometimes you just gotta go with what you got.
Indeed. Lock
Using
this
a
back up.
homemade pick. Should click on two.
Oh yeah, it interacts with the cam. There we go. All good. Let's pull out this key, please. But only the key. Ah, there we go.
Click on 2. That was 4, I think.
So if I pull out the pinning shoe, we should be fine. We are, yes. Thank you. All right, good.
Six.
Oh yeah, I'm a dummy because I cannot put that coin with the key inside.
Nope.
That doesn't work. It works this way. So now I need to turn the core so it fits this cam. What do we do next? We need to pull out the pinning shoe, right? Otherwise I cannot turn this. Yeah.
Oh,
There
we're
we
open.
go. There we go. It's on.
Open, open, open.
Oh, it's working. Nice. Let's put back in the circlips. And look at that. All
Beautiful.
good. Oh man.
There we go. We both used the segmented follower.
Actually, I didn't.
Or did you not?
I just couldn't because the gap here is just not wide enough.
Oh, you say you started and then you just put it back together. That's
Yeah,
too
well,
bad.
what I did, I removed both cores. So that's what I did, and then I used this thing called
So that's what I get because I can't actually see
follower
what you're doing
with
right
the
now.
groove inside, I think. And I managed to assemble it. That should be fine.
I really do like these handmade picks that I got in trades early in my life here,
Oh,
in my
from
lock
Nigby,
sport
nice.
life.
You know
Yeah.
what I ordered from Nigby? Lever lock picks.
Yep. So I got this set of 2 dimple picks from Nigby, and then this handmade katana pick from Lockpicking Paul.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a big dog there, baby. Look at that thing. You pick your nose all day with that thing.
No comment.
You both make beautiful picks. There's no doubt there.
They do, yeah. Have you seen Nigby's lever lock picks?
I did. Who did he just send lever lock stuff to? Lock Breaking Kid? I think it was Lock Breaking Kid that he sent some lever lock stuff to recently.
Really?
Yeah.
And any comments on quality or reviews or
I
anything?
actually can't. I honestly don't remember what he said exactly because there was a lot actually of lever locks that he posted thanks to Nigby. Like a lot.
Oh man. Okay, can't wait. Because AJ helped me get some federal locks, some chubs, and what else did I get? Some blank keys for lever locks.
Your collection is freaking ginormous.
It has grown.
I guess mine will be too if I didn't spend all my money on knives most of the time these days. Hey Zoe the cat, how's it going? Just noticed you there at the bottom of the screen. That's my bad.
What I'm really looking forward to is the Chubb Battleship. I hear that one's a really fun lock to pick.
Mm.
Oh, it works. Nice. It's complete. Look at that.
Yeah, I hear good things about picking lever locks. That it's fun because you have to make your own tools and tensioners and stuff, and they're usually lock specific.
It is, yeah. Yeah.
Pick this red belt lock.
Oh.
Oh, take a puff and pick this red belt. That's a 600.
Here we go. It is done. Come on, what's up? All this worked before. Oh, there it is. It's working. Good. All done. Fab 100
Beautiful.
assembled. Oh
Awesome.
boy. That one was a a little bit of a head scratcher.
A little bit of a chore there.
Kind of, yeah. Double cylinders are a pain in the ass to assemble, that's for sure.
All right, let's use a Jimmy Long's medium flats.
But man,
And
this Huck assembly kit, this is awesome. These are growing on me. I like them.
oh yeah, they're the Huck gutting kits are one of the best things that you can buy when you are getting into lock sport. That is for sure.
Oh yeah. Just have to
All
be
right.
careful not to stab yourself like me and and Stu.
Can't remember which two tensioners fit in this ASA 600 because I got to use two to take up the space. Not those two. Let's try the 25 and the 40. That's about 1.3 mil, right? 1.5 mil.
All right.
You gotta get the 1.5 millimeter tensioner from Lollock Tools.
Yeah, I'm just too lazy to reach over here and grab my Mokies. I think that's what we're going to do.
Yep, Momoki's has those.
Yeah, let's grab it. Let's not be a slacker.
There's another cylinder here. Ooh,
I love keeping my Mokies in this. It's like a treasure chest.
All right.
They're the prettiest locks money can buy, right? So you got to keep them nice. I think 1.5, 1.5, 1.5 for the win.
There it is.
All right, let's try and pick this thing. Well, wonder if we want to pick it without floating or without a second tensioner. Try and float it with just one. Yeah,
Well,
we'll
if
see how
it
it goes.
perfectly fits, if you can, you know.
It doesn't, but I've found that sometimes you can use the tensioner and your pick to kind of control the counter rotation a little bit as you try and float them. It's real hard to do that way, but I've definitely done it.
Sounds like a very advanced technique.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest with you. It's more out of necessity for being lazy. Like, oh man, I don't have a second tensioner out. I'm going to have to drop all these pins to grab the second tensioner. Or I could try something a little unorthodox. Oh, wait. What was that noise that I just heard? Someone? Is that someone coming in? No. Okay. I guess I didn't silence my phone as well as I thought I did.
1 second.
Usually when I put it on airplane mode, pretty much everything goes silent, but for some reason,
I gotta
some kind of
step away
notification.
from the computer for a second. I'll be right back.
All right.
Okey-dokey.
Here we go. All done. Oh man, this was nice. Learned something new.
All right. 4, 3.
So what do we do next? Oh, I can take these off, of course. There's a
That was
good
1,
chance I won't stab myself with some picks.
2.
Where are you picking there? Ray?
This is an ASA 600 with gins,
Oh, nice.
but we're picking it with one tensioner and trying to counter rotate with the tensioner and the pick. So we'll see. We'll see how this works.
All right. Let's see.
Come on, come on.
Pick gins as well.
I love picking gins. They're so much fun. Except in that new ASA twin that I have, they're maddening in that lock. I don't know why.
Ooh, I know why I couldn't pick this one. Look at those high lifts on number 5 and 6. Sorry, 5 and 4. Oh boy. Yeah. Let's
No,
see.
we're gonna grab a second tensioner here just to be not so obstinate. There. That's not gonna work. Ooh, there we go. That one will work. Chris Capoon, Universal Tension Wrench. That'll do.
Yep. I made mine. My what was called custom tensioners in his style.
Yep, I'm telling you, at the very beginning, they were a godsend, those things, because I didn't have pry bars or anything. So for top of the keyway tension, I made them all exactly like this because he always puts that half twist in them a couple places to make them springy. I didn't really like that. So what I did was I put his style tip on one end and then just a short little 90-degree bend on the other end. That way I could use one for top of keyway and the other one I could use like to float like this.
This is how I made mine. So I put a twist in one of them. This one is for SS600, and the other one is for S500 and Ruko 500.
Awesome. Nice.
But both work. So, oh, wait a second. Maybe this one doesn't.
That's all that really matters is that they work, right?
Yeah. This one definitely works. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it works. It allows me to tightly control in both directions, so clockwise and counterclockwise. Now we need to select some picks. What should we use? Ray, any good
You should
suggestions?
use.
What?
You should use. I had Moki's on the brain, so you should use Moki's.
Moki's, okay. Let's use Moki's.
That reminds me, I definitely need to get his extra rounds. You know, I don't know. I don't know. I was thinking about getting the .4 millimeter, but I don't know. Jimmy Long's 15 thou picks are just so good. I don't know if I am going to use the Moki ones. I think I have so many picks now that I may have reached maximum pick saturation. I don't know if I need any more.
Also got a lot of them.
All right, here we're gonna reset this because this is, I think, the goofy stuff that I was doing at the beginning screwed me over there. Click on 2. Click on 5. Good.
Ooh, do we have a false set? Yes, we do. Alright. Oh. Ooh, these are binding tightly. Gin spools.
That's kind of what they're famous for. They lock up something fierce. This is what we need to do. We need some new marker marks here. Good. A couple marker marks so that we know what we're doing. Can't remember who taught me that at the very beginning of me learning how to pick. Float pick was to draw a little marker mark so you kind of know how much the core's rotated and how much it's basically the point of no return when you're counter rotating where you know you're going to drop everything.
Yep. Yep.
I kind of like that. The here be dragons, the edge of the earth. This is how far you got to go.
Yep.
Here be dragons. Anybody new in the chat? Nobody new. Looks good. Well, I got a little counter rotation or a little core rotation there. That's good. All right, let's drop in our second tensioner.
Oh, did I overset? I did, yeah. Oh yeah, you can overset these, of course. I need a deep hook. I remember almost opening this one once. Ooh, it's almost one past midnight. Oh, god damn it! I might have to stop streaming at this point. Getting really late. You mentioned you wanna do a stream on Sunday.
Yeah, I was hoping that Stu would be back, that we could ask him if he is interested, but he is not back, so I guess I'll just hit him up in Discord and let everyone know.
All right. Well, let me know what you decide.
Okay, what are we doing here? What are we missing? 6 feels like it needs another bump. Okay, good. 5 feels like it needs a bump. That's good. 3 is good now. 2 is set for sure. Three, and we are open.
Nice.
Beautiful. Red belt, ASA 600. Bland. Oh. Ooh, Bumpy actually disappeared.
Oh no. It says, "I'm back. Let me back," and lots of exclamation marks.
There he is.
Exclamation mark millionaire.
Yep, that's the problem with this setup with my camera up here, because it's my cell phone, so I can't see anybody or the screen to let me know that somebody wants in. What's up, Bumpy?
Oh, we cannot hear Bumpy.
Hey,
Oh, there
I
we
think
go.
I'm back.
There he is. Now he's back.
Had some internet issues and had to reset the router.
Wow, wow. All good. Just a heads up. I forgot to say it earlier in here, but anybody, I always put the link for the live stream to come in on stage with us to have a chat with us or whatever. Even if you don't have a camera, you can come in and just shoot the shit or whatever we're doing. Whatever. I just like to put it out there so that everybody feels like they're welcome to come in and have a chat with us. So.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we had some guests on, right?
Tell you what, you know who I reached out to this week?
Well, tell me.
I reached out to Chevy this week. I said, Chevy, we miss you, man. What's going on? I shot him the link, and he's been quiet. So I don't know if he's got some life stuff going on or what's happening, but if he hears this, I hope he is doing well, and we all miss him.
Yeah, last time we spoke to him, he was going on vacation, I think.
Yeah, I know he was having a lot of real busy with work there for a while. He was doing, like restorations and stuff like that. I think he was doing like a wooden machine gun stock or something like that. It was like a really cool historic woodworking thing. It was very interesting, I'll tell you that.
Very cool.
Yeah, it was.
And hey, Pocket Woman.
P-Dub's in the house. How's it going? I haven't seen her around in forever either. I just heard. What did I just hear? It's another stupid notification. It's driving me bananas. Can everybody else hear that too, or is it just me?
I think just you. I was getting a lot of
Okay, good.
notifications from Discord. With 1969 server, he was posting a few things.
Oh, good. Because I was like, normally when I start the stream, I go into airplane mode so that everything stays silent. Because I always think that it's really funny whenever you're watching somebody live stream and then like something will pop up on screen like your Alibaba order's on its way, or goofy stuff like that. I'm like, I don't want to do that, so I always make sure to go on airplane mode. And I keep hearing like a notification. I'm like, what the hell is that noise? I think this will work just fine. Check.
Oh, drop pin. That's a different binding order then.
Hmm.
Okay, so I think I set one. Let's see, one is set, two is set, three binding. Oh, come on, stuck. Yeah, three is stuck. Let's just leave it then. Four, also stuck. Five is picked. So it's 3 and 4.
That was
Yeah.
That is actually kind of perfect.
You know, the thing is, this Yale style keyway on the Rukos, this just doesn't really allow you to, float pick with two tensioners. So this is one of the reasons why I made a custom tensioner for these.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, because often, it has the Yale 1 keyway. So
I could tell you. I can show you how to tension with two tensioners and a Yale keyway. Give me 2 seconds to find one of my Rucos because my Rucos have a Y1 keyway in them. Oh, I can help you with this.
actually, I was just commenting on it, but because you often need access to the bottom of the keyway, right? So you could maybe use the top of the keyway and you could combine that with the middle of the keyway, I guess, to tension from the top.
Yeah, give me 1 second to find the damn thing. 'Cause there is.
Because you can pick through the warding with the right picks.
That is usually what I do. Is I use two tensioners in the top, and then I slide up on the warding and pick off the warding with a short hook.
Oh man, that's such a high lift on number 5. Holy crap. But on number 4 as well.
Y1 keyway. Where the hell is one? This should be able. I should be able to demonstrate with this. All right. I need 2 right angle wiper insert style. There's one, and there's one in here.
Oh, and just to let you know, where you got Wolfgang on full screen.
Yep.
Boop, boop, boop. Okay, I'm going to be on full screen for 2 seconds here. So, okay, there's. Once I get these in, I'll pull it up to top. So, what you do is you can use 2 just right angle wiper inserts like this. Okay, you're going to use one of them in the top of the Yale keyway here, and the other one slides in right below it.
Oh,
right
I see.
and take it out.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So you see, yep. So what you
And this
do, you
way
see how.
Okay. This way you
take
don't have
one,
to
you-
sacrifice the middle of the keyway.
Nope.
Nice.
You put the one in the top, just like that, and then the other one slides right below it in the first bend. And you'll have 2, and you have the bottom of the keyway and the wording that you can pick off of. You lose nothing.
Yep. On mine, let me check. I have this very small cut on the top, so
You have to take a look at it, but I'm going to be on my Ruco 500s. I have 2 separate ones. One is a Y1, and the other one looks like a mirror image of a Y1. I am able to pick both of them using that specific technique, but the other one that's the mirror image, you do the reverse. You know what I mean? You put the one on the right first, and then the other one on the left on the bottom.
okay. Well, the question is, do I even have a full set here? That's the question.
That's a question you definitely need to answer, because
Yep, I do.
until you get the full set, and then that's when you start needing the second tensioner. T-dubs. This is Thursday for her. Yep, it's morning time. Is it morning time? Yeah, it's morning time for her. Like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, I think.
No.
Busy sport worker day. I'm usually busy when I'm on.
For me, it is also
Before they get here. Yep.
it is also the Thursday for me as well.
Yeah.
One.
It is now, right? It
Yeah.
wasn't when we started.
No.
Something I got from my knife sharpener yesterday came in. It's a single clamp for my double clamp system. It's really slick. I like it a lot because it allows you to kind of get the angle on the clamp to match the knife really well. Like normally the clamps that are on it kind of just close flat. This one allows you to spread them apart at an angle so that you close on it and you can sit flat on the bevel of the knife, that primary bevel, the primary grind line.
All right, I'm giving up because it's late and I can't feel anything inside the lock. It's a good
Yeah, we
time
have to
to
disconnect soon.
What was that, Bump?
I might have to call it quits soon too.
Oh,
Yep, I totally feel you. I actually haven't eaten dinner yet, so probably a good idea. Maybe we'll just call it a quits for the night. We've been on for going on 3 hours, so.
oh wow, really?
Yep, it's not going to hurt anything if we just.
Didn't even realize that time flies. Wow.
Yep,
But
certainly does.
we had fun. Well, let's be honest here.
Oh yeah.
I always have fun with you guys. It's like one of the highlights of my week, getting on and just kind of BS and shooting the shit with my buddies.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the Suruko tomorrow in the morning, I think, when I wake up. As gin spools. Four gin spools and one standard in the back. With this evil bidding here. With that.
I'm gonna work on this multi-lock tee this week and see if I can get this open for my purple belt and record it and oops.
I wanted to do the same for purple belt, but back in the days, I think I had the Medeco and the Multilock lined up, but then Ruko came, so that was a little bit harder than opening dimples or working with the what are those called?
Oh, the pin and pin.
Yeah, the pin and pins. Yeah, that's the one.
They definitely are fun.
Oh yeah, they are. I mean, if they are spooled, they are pretty much fun. That's for sure. But then I had gin spools and I had barrel spools on the menu, so I have gone for those instead. But yeah, I'll definitely track back for multi-lock and for medical.
That's funny. I actually had lots of plans to do similar things, and it was like I ended up doing it all screwed up. It's like I started picking locks, and I skipped over white belt, went straight to yellow, and then I skipped over orange and went straight to green. And then I did my blue belt challenge lock, and it got lost in the mail. So I did a bunch of stuff, and then went straight from green to purple, and then went from purple to red. So I skipped in between every one. So I skipped white and went to yellow, skipped orange, went to green, skipped blue and went to purple, skipped brown and went to red.
Nice.
I kind of lost a lot of the things that I was supposed to learn along the way, though. Like a lot of, dimple locks, learning disc detainer locks. I skipped over all that stuff.
And lever locks maybe as well.
Yep, I skipped over everything that wasn't, pin tumbler. Skipped over all the secondary locking mechanisms like, the Schlage Primus. I skipped over. I mean, I have opened a Medeco. I have one of them here that I can open pretty regular like. But, I have 4 more that I can open.
Yeah, for me, the medical is still in the naughty bucket. So the same for multi-lock with pin and pins. As I haven't spent enough time exploring those locks yet.
Yep. Skipped over wafer locks too, so I can't open this Illinois Duo. No dice.
Oh.
I mean, one of these days, I'm sure I'll get it open. But
I opened a wafer for Blue Belt, I think. I actually posted 3 locks for Blue Belt because I wasn't sure if I had some trouble filming, so I wasn't sure which one will count, which one won't. So I did 3 locks. And then I did a 4th one, the Lockwood, but that one was completely botched because I couldn't remove the screws from the back of the core, so I couldn't get it in one filming. But I actually uploaded that one later on with a cut. But I mean, I didn't, so submit it for Blue Belt. I did multi-lock integrator. I couldn't got that one as well. That's why I decided to upload again a different lock, and that one was the Miva DS, and I could only partially got that one. So again, I wasn't sure if that would count. So I picked a Paclock 90A Pro, and I picked and got it that one. I submitted that to Paclock, and I submitted that to LPU as well for Blue Belt.
Yeah, I ran into a similar issue with my Blue Belt when I was going to submit this medical biaxle. And I got it picked open, and then I went to remove the cap to gut it, and I stripped the screw, and I couldn't remove it, so I couldn't remove the core. I'm like, no.
Oh shit!
Oh,
I mean, I
seriously.
could gut it
and
in
that
terms
happened
of,
while you were filming.
yeah.
Oh boy!
And yeah, I posted the video, so you can watch me struggle with the screw there. But it was like the pins are capped, so I could still remove the pins and gut it, to show the pins and all that. But I couldn't remove the core, and it was like, yeah, I love it when stuff like
Poor
that
Bumpy.
happens.
Oh boy! And for me, I had these Loctites in the back of the Lockwood 334 B45, and I couldn't remove them. Those were like red Loctites, and somebody
Yep.
gave me a really good tip on how to remove them, and I can't remember what I did to remove those screws. Oh boy, it would be really nice to remember. Because that was a bit of a trouble. Remember, I had to put something on them, and then they were like disassembled somewhere in my room, sitting next to the window for a long time, for 3 hours or something. Then I came back to it, and I managed to unscrew them. But I don't know
Very
what
cool.
I did to the screws. That would be nice to figure out, because I completely forgot.
Smokey!
All right, well, I'll call it a day, I think. I'll see you guys next time then.
Yep,
It's
it was
been
all good.
it's been great as always. Thank you, Ray, for having me. Thank you, Bumpy, for attending as well. And I'll see you guys next time.
A great time as always.
Yep,
All
thank you so much, like always, there, Wolfgang, and you as well, Bumpy. I think we're just going to wrap her up for the evening here. Reach out in the chat here. I think that we got P-Dub still in the chat. I appreciate you coming. There are 3 other people, I think, so some people lurking, not saying anything. Anybody still here?
I guess that's a no.
Guess not. They're asleep. They're just hanging out, kind of keeping my numbers up. I appreciate it, by the way. I think I'm gonna leave this on here. Stu's been putting poker chips on his cases, and I have this case here that I keep a set of Jimmy Long's gems in, and I have
Who has his own poker chip?
he has I think he has Shackleman chips on his, but this is a Egyptian £1 coin. It's steel cord, so it'll stick to the magnet. I kind of like it there. I think it's going to live there from now on.
I didn't realize he could do that. Doing that on mine.
Nice. All right. Well, goodbye, and we'll see each other again, hopefully on the weekend, right, Ray?
Yep, thank you, and I'll let you know what Stu has to say. Thank you.
All right. Goodbye.
All right, later,
Have
all.
a good one. All right, everybody. Thank you all for attending. I greatly appreciate it. Like always, every Wednesday, 4:30-ish p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Rock Out with Your Lockout here. Just a quick shout out. I appreciate Parkinson's picking Parky's Place. He's the one who suggested that I do this and actually made the logo for this live stream with the Rock Out with Your Lockout name. So I can't take any credit for that. So thank you so much, Parky. I appreciate it. We're now 33 weeks into this. So thanks a lot, buddy. All right. Everybody have a wonderful rest of your week, and I will see you next Wednesday or at my knife sharpening on Friday. I'll catch you guys all later. Bye-bye.
Later all.